Hello, 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 you stunningly gorgeous people of the internet. My name is Anna. I usually talk about books on this channel, but I recently wore a shirt in a video and it got so much traction and attention, I figured maybe I'll talk about some other clothes that I love, some other pieces in my closet, some other things that are a little bit different. So today we're going to be taking a tour through some of my favorite pieces in my closet, pieces that have backstories, pieces that I think are just perfect. But before we get started, let's remember that in order to feel amazing in our clothes, we have to take care of the number one thing that covers our body, our skin. And that is why I'm so excited to be partnering with Osea on today's video. If you don't know what Osea is, it is a mother and daughter founded company that has been family run since 1996, and they have recently unveiled their new Undaria Algae Body Wash. What makes this algae wash so special is that it has this stunning citrus scent to it. It feels like you're cleaning with the most amazing and clean products, which you are because it is vegan and cruelty-free. Undaria seaweed is rich in amino acids, antioxidants, and nutrients to mineralize the skin. It gently moisturizes, smooths, and hydrates with a glycerin base, and it is a nourishing oil blend with such things as coconut oil and avocado oil. It is pH balanced and helps support the skin moisture barrier. And after you use the Undaria Algae Body Wash, if you pair it with their famous Salts of the Earth Body Scrub, you will have this buffed and absolutely glowing skin. Trust me, as you'll notice here, I'm going to be wearing a lot of dresses and skirts, so it's very important for me to make sure that certain parts of my body are absolutely serving like I am. And if you would like to try out the new Undaria Algae Body Wash by Osea, you can with my very distinct and alluring code, AnnaWallace10. You can get 10% off your item. Trust me, you're gonna love it. This is so highly reviewed and applauded. Based in California, it has everything good in it that you would like to put in your body. I called up my mom when I knew that I was working with them and said, oh my God, you used to have this, and I used to remember you having this. So it's really fun to see it come full circle. Mother, daughter, everything. Stunning. So again, use my code AnnaWallace10 for 10% off your purchase. Thank you again to Osea for sponsoring today's video. I feel like it's perfectly matched to what we're going to be talking about. Okay, you filthy animals, let's get started on the clothes, why don't we? I have to first talk about the thing that I'm wearing right now, which is a new acquisition, something I am so excited to have, and something that I feel like will alter the course of my life forever. It is this leather skirt that I'm wearing. It is fully leather and it is fully vintage, and I paid $25 for it, which is a little bit higher than I would usually pay for something, but I said this is something that I will never encounter again, so I have to snatch it up. It is very long. I don't know if you can see the extent of how long it is. It has two pockets and it kind of balloons a little bit around the hips, maybe a little bit more than I would like, but in my mind that's kind of adding to a geometric sort of look, which I think is fun in a lot of my pieces. You'll start to notice that I'm attracted to much more of a piece than anything. I thrift a lot of my items, so right now, as I'm going through items in my life, I don't really need to accumulate a lot. I like to accumulate something that has, I don't know, a look to it, I guess. For me, the thrill of the hunt is really what makes owning and collecting pieces so much fun. So, first one, we had to get it out of the way. I literally just bought this a week ago and I'm obsessed with it. I'm going to Tokyo and I can't wait to wear this. I can't wait to be asked by one of those street people, what are you wearing? And then I can have a whole moment and say, check it out. So I've broken up the clothes into jackets, dresses, shirts, and then some pants. This is gonna be a lot more of like my spring summer collection. I'm not gonna be talking about accessories in this video. If that is something that you would like, let me know. Let's get started with the pants. Why don't we? I'm not really a pant girl. I'm very short, so I find pants to be something devilishly hard to associate with my look. These are some of my favorite things that I own. I've worn this in a lot of videos, and these are little boys' vintage Levi shorts. What makes these really fun and unique for me are that they have somebody's initials in the back. So you can see that PG is missing their favorite pants. I've had these for a couple of years. Some years they fit better than others. If I'm a little bloated, these won't fit that great. The second pair of pants is also a brand new purchase. I've been having a lot of luck at thrift stores lately, and I feel like I'm just actively looking for pieces lately because I like to get dressed up a lot more now. Having this YouTube channel has taught me the beauty of getting dressed up. I used to only get dressed up on certain occasions, and now every time I know I'm gonna film, I love to put an outfit together. Oh, these shorts, I think I paid about $5 at the Goodwill, which again, a little steep for the Goodwill, but still a steal. These I paid $20 for, and these are by the brand Sheragano Paris. Feels like a very kind of 90s style. You have the skirted pant look, and it's in this sort of tech fabric. Again, it's not really fun for me to wear pants, so I feel like when I wear something that is just a look in itself, I could wear a tank top with this, I could wear just a regular black long sleeve. This is an attention grabber, and I'm obsessed with the way that these look and feel. So very excited to add that to my collection. $20. Okay, now we're gonna be talking about shirts. This is a shirt that I wore in my first favorite books of all time. This is a Fred Perry sportswear shirt. This was originally Oleg's. And Oleg has much broader shoulders than I, so when he got this shipped to him, he realized that's not gonna work. So guess who absorbed it? Me. I absorbed it. Oleg bought this from eBay. I wanna say he paid like $30 for this, which again is a little bit steeper than what I would usually pay for something, but I think it's such a unique and stunning color. Look at that. Yes. So the next shirt, come on now. Come on now. This shirt is pilling. It's a little shrunk, but I love it so much that I could never get rid of it. Also, it has a story to it. This I purchased in Ukraine at a place called Petrivka. It's essentially an outdoor flea market, and it has mounds and mounds of clothes that you can just rifle through until you find the perfect piece. For me, it was this 30-cent top. I love everything about this top. I love a high neck. I love feeling like I'm secured in, and I might not be able to breathe, but it's worth it for the look. So this top, I've definitely washed it when I shouldn't have. I've definitely dried it when I shouldn't have. There's no name on it. I don't know anything about this top aside from I love it. As a fully functioning zipper, so if you want to be a little bit more scandalous. This next one is a truly stunning vintage piece. I paid $20 for it by the brand Moda International. What I love about it is that it's an off the shoulder. As you'll notice, I love something that shows a little bit of collarbone. I bought this in Montana. I was in Missoula, Montana, and there's this antique building that houses a multitude of things from books to furniture to clothing, and there was this one little booth. This woman was selling these great vintage pieces. There was also a white one, but I'm trying to get away from full neutrals, even though I'm wearing an all black outfit today. That's fine. So we're gonna do 2x2 now because I feel like I am draining people's attention span probably. This top I wore in my classics ranking videos. I feel like this top goes incredibly well with my skin tone. I thrifted this. This is by Classics something. I just love those mesh sleeves. I feel like it's so 90s. I feel like it's so chic. And I got a lot of compliments on this shirt. So I think that this is something that I'm very proud of. I think I paid $15 for this. Now we're gonna talk a little designer. A little designer. In New York City, we're very fortunate. We live next to a lot of vintage places, a lot of thrifting places. We live right next to a place called Beacon's Closet, which is instrumental to the thrifting world. They have very reasonable prices for designer items. J.W. Anderson. This I got for $40. I consider this my dad on vacation. Dad in the Bahamas. Dad taking photos of the family. Dad refusing to say that the car is lost. I can find where I parked it. Dad getting risky with the button down. This is what I feel like wearing this shirt. It's fully silk, I hand wash it. I feel fabulous in it. Fabulous dad. Fab dad. The next two things that I want to talk about, this is, again, kind of an off-the-shoulder top. I love this. I think that it is so fun. I think that it's so femme, and I think that it's so fabulous. The three most important F's in our life, this is it. I got this at the Goodwill for $3. Vivendi. Sounds like a knockoff Fendi, but baby, it could be better. This, I'm sure, is a gymnastics uniform, but I love to wear it because it fully just everything in. I felt a kinship to Simone Biles. And yes, it rides up. Yes, it's a little uncomfortable, but I love this. I love those French brands, indiscernible French brands. I just love that blue. And again, I love this sort of fabric and this weird fit that this provides for me. Oh. And dare I even bring it out? Okay, the truth behind this shirt. I wasn't lying when I said that this was a hobby horse shirt. My best understanding and what I've gathered from people's comments is that this is either a line dancing shirt or this is a horse show shirt, which by the name, I'm assuming that's probably what it is. I bought this, I was in Rutland, Vermont, and there is a random thrift store. I went into it and I saw this and I just about died. My first prayer was, please don't let it be Shein. Let it be vintage. It might not be vintage, but I think it's something close, adjacent. This is so not my style, but something I could not pass up. I got this for $3, maybe $5. Definitely not more than $5. I love this piece. I think it's so unique and so weird and so out there that sometimes you just have to give in to the impulse. And baby, I gave in. Okay, girlfriend, let's talk about some dresses. I'm a huge dress wearer. I love it. Again, as somebody who is short, I feel like dresses are incredibly friendly to these little stubs. Love a slip dress. I think it is so flattering and I feel incredibly cute and demure in it. So these are some of my favorite slip dresses. I used to work at a company called Theory, and I would either get clothing for free to wear or I would get it at a significant discount. So these are two Theory. These are two Theory dresses. One is in this stunning blue, and the other is in this very Calvin Klein 90s-esque black with some white piping. This is probably my most worn dress ever. I bought this for about $3 in Lower Brooklyn Goodwill. I bought it actually with these shoes, and I said, that's a look. And let me tell you what, I wear this all the time. So flattering, no name brand on it. I know it's vintage though. I think it might be like an athletic dress. I love it. This dress has such a story to it. This is my mother's dress. This dress has made me feel so comfortable and confident. I'm channeling my mother through this dress. It used to have a name tag on it, but it fell apart. I don't know what it is. I just feel like I'm a child of the 70s. My mother definitely bought this in Greenwich, Connecticut, I think, maybe. Or in California, she bought this. So this has been just passed down for years and years and years. I feel like a beautiful woman wearing this. This dress, again, I bought this thrifted. I feel like this is a perfect dress. I feel like I am in Barcelona. I feel like I am in a stunning European getaway. I feel like I am Penelope Cruz. I'm not, but you have to channel your idols. This was actually potentially going to be my wedding dress, but I ended up wearing another white dress because the bride wears white, right? I thrifted this, I think, for $20. Every time I reach for it, I feel very comfortable, confident, and sexy wearing this. Listen, I know we were talking about spring and summer, but this dress is mandatory. Got your tongue. I bought this at an estate sale for $5. This is a vintage made in Hong Kong This is a vintage Hong Kong brand. It is this very strong wool, but I think it is such a unique and stunning fit because it has this lapel on it with the matching little cufflinks. It's very flattering. I wore this to a party once with a leather jacket on top, which you will soon see. And somebody photographed me. They said, "I love your outfit." And I said, "Thank you." I own a lot of jackets. I feel like the jacket is the portal to wearing something unique and gorgeous. But right now I've narrowed it down to 3 jackets that I really love and feel very confident in. The first is this shot jacket, Perfecto shot jacket. Oleg is a king of fashion, and every single time he sees a leather jacket that he thinks would fit me, he buys it. He also loves shot. It's a great New York-based leather brand, and this is one of their vintage pieces, and I'll be honest, I'm going to wear this like this in Japan with this leather skirt. Very daring and unique. Maybe not. Maybe a little bit more unique than daring. But anyway, I love this jacket. It's warm, it's sturdy. I could get on a motorcycle. I could fall off going 5 miles per hour and I should be fine. You know, I'm not getting on anything faster. I also have this Averex jacket. It looks very normal, like a normal bomber, very, but then you flip it around and you love the USA. On the back, stunning right there. I feel very cool when I wear this jacket. And I have an array of pins that are not mine, they're Oleg's. This was also Oleg's jacket, and I stole it because I wanted to. Potentially one of the most important things in my closet is this leather jacket. Now there's a whole story behind this leather jacket. This is my mother's leather jacket. Oleg owns the same exact version of this, but it is my father's. My mother and father rode cross-country on a motorcycle, and this was the accompanying jacket for the trip. This is an Averex jacket. My parents bought it in Greenwich Village, New York in the 80s probably. It also has a detachable hood, but we've kind of since lost that. Truly a piece that I didn't really want at first. Oleg stole his from my parents, and then I saw a girl in New York City wearing something very similar, and I decided it was time for me to bring mine home. I love this jacket. It's so durable, and the fact that it has remained in such amazing shape for over 40 years is astounding, and it just shows the true testament. If you buy something that is quality, it doesn't have to be expensive necessarily, but if you buy something with the intention of taking care of it, you can have it for a very long time. So, those are my children. No, those are my pieces. Those are some of my favorite pieces that I own. Again, I'm not talking about accessories in this, rings, jewelry, anything like that. I would be happy to do another video. I would also be happy to do more of like a winter version of this as well, as this is focusing more on summer and spring. So let me know your thoughts. Did you like this? Did you hate it? Don't tell me if you hate it. Actually, tell me. Whatever. Anyway, you guys are wonderful. You're fabulous. Thank you so much for being here. I will